But over here, like you mentioned, that corporate life happened, and then you, like, right now you're doing what you want to do, marketing, consulting, and all. In this, I wanted to ask you a thing, which like I had another guest on the podcast. So she's like, what? She's 26 years age right now, and she like MBA from the top B schools of India, St. Xavier's. Got into like one
Wow.
of the most elite media companies in India, and like during her first year of her job, she was like given a paid trip to Europe from her company. Like, what else do you want in your life, right?
Nice.
All that take, all
Nice.
that
Yeah,
taken,
yeah,
all that taken, all that taken. Quit her job, and then now she is into freelancing stuff and all. And like she gave me a perspective. I don't know
nice.
how much she gave me a perspective. I don't know how much this suits. And I want you to like elaborate on that. She said that the internet makes us give this buzzword that love your job, love what you do, love your work, etc., etc. And the truth is that honestly you can't, because see, ultimately it's your work, right? No one work by its very definition means that you're serving someone else, and no one likes to serve someone else. Everyone likes to be served by someone else, like
Mm,
that's the general notion, right?
okay.
So
Okay.
what she was saying is that like there's this whole BuzzFeed that's going on the internet, that you need to love your job, you need to like there are these motivational quotes on Instagram that you need to wake up as if you don't have to go to work, etc., etc., love Mondays, etc., etc. And she's like, dude, that's not possible, because in any work, like she said, even in freelancing, you think that freelancing is glossier than corporate job. It has its own set of problems. So like
Absolutely.
it's like even if you're
Of
trading,
course. Of
if
course.
even if you're trading freelancing with corporate, it's like you're trading one set of problems for the other. It's not that your life will be smooth and all. So like, what's your take on that? Is corporate, this entire culture that okay, corporate is toxic
Uh,
and all, is it true or is it just a hoax?
no, 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 no. Corporate is toxic is a motherhood statement. Yeah, that's not true. I mean that can't be a truism and can't be accepted as it is.
Okay.
ऐसा थोड़ी ना है कि यार पूरी corporate दुनिया ही मतलब फालतू है या पूरा freelance की दुनिया ही बहुत गजब है. So I'll
Hmm.
agree with her there. But I also have to partially disagree with that perspective because I believe that it is indeed possible to love your job. And I this example might sound cliched, but tell me something. Uh, एक तो जॉब और वर्क में फर्क है. ठीक है. इंडिया में अनफॉर्चुनेटली स्लेव मेंटालिटी इतनी इंग्रेंड हो गई है कि हमें दोनों चीजों में फर्क दिखना बंद हो गया है.
Okay.
काम काम होता है, नौकरी नौकरी होती है. नौकरी is one of the modes in which you work or choose to work,
Yeah.
or in many cases forced to work, and I'll come to that part also. To
Yeah.
be able to move out of a well-paying job is as much about privilege as it is about courage. Please understand, many people want to do that but do not have that privilege. और उसमें उनकी कोई गलती नहीं है.
Makes sense.
There are a set of pre-existing conditions which have not afforded them that privilege, so we need to be empathetic, we need to be conscious of that.
Third world problem.
बहुत ज्यादा इम्तियाज अली बहुत ज्यादा इम्तियाज अली मूवीज देख के हमें लगता है कि जो नौकरी कर रहे हैं वो बेवकूफ हैं, तो ऐसा नहीं है.
Hmm.
वहां भी दो चीजें, कुछ लोग जेन्युइनली उसे एंजॉय करते हैं इन 11 years of working as an employee, and even beyond that where I come in touch with many employees as in the role of clients or partners. Many people love their jobs genuinely,
Yeah.
but I think it is more important to love your work. Tell me something, why is it not possible to love your work? As your friend, your guest on the other podcast said, tell me something. uh, does Michael Phelps work? Does Roger Federer do
Yeah.
work? These guys work, don't they? Can we deny कि ये काम नहीं कर रहे हैं, कि
Yeah,
सिर्फ
so
मस्ती
okay.
काट रहे हैं? ऐसा
So
तो नहीं है.
I'll just add a context over here. Here's what she meant. She said that everyone likes to go on the pedestal and take the trophy. Like, so for example, if there's an athlete, okay, there's an athlete who is into running and all sorts of sports. Okay, now when he is on the stage, he's receiving those medals and he enjoys that part. But no one in his right senses would enjoy waking up 4 a.m. every single day, going to run on the ground. That's the grind.
No,
Now,
I disagree. I disagree.
okay, so
I
what's your
disagree,
rebuttal?
man.
What's your rebuttal to that?
Lionel Messi के interviews सुनो पढ़ो.
Okay.
Even today, that man says, I don't give two hoots about the trophies.
Okay.
Even today, he says the thing that I love the most in life is kicking the ball around.
Okay.
that is how much you have to, you know, love your passion, be lucky enough and focused enough to identify your passion.
Yeah, cool.
तुम उसे 4 बजे उठाते हो, उसे काम नहीं लगता है, वो उसे मजा आता है, और
Yeah.
अगर हमें ये चीज नहीं समझ आती है तो हम उतने फॉर्चुनेट नहीं है, या इतने फोकस नहीं है, या दोनों नहीं है. So it is up to us to get to that level where we have to love that.
Yeah, she also had another point which said
So,
that, yeah, I'll just add one point over here. She said that
ट्रॉफीज लेने में मजा आता है उसको.
yeah, exactly. वो
ट्रॉफीज
तो
लेने में मजा आता है, बट he loves his club so much कि उसे वो ट्रॉफीज लेता है तो उसे there is that feeling of gratitude, there is that feeling of joy for his fans, he does all of that, but सबसे ऊपर उसके लिए लाइफ में जो प्लेजर है वो है kicking a ball around and scoring goals.
Yeah, that's true. So I'll give you some more context to this. So this girl I'm talking about who was on the podcast, she is into travel vlogging and all. That's the dream profession.
Nice.
After Ye Jawani Hai Diwani dropped in the Indian market.
Absolutely.
That's the dream profession for every Indian.
सबको बनना है. सबको बनना है.
So हर कोई उड़ना चाहता है, दौड़ना चाहता है. Okay, so that's the narrative that's going on. So what she said was, a lot of time it happens that you don't dislike the profession, you dislike the monotony that it comes along. Like, let's say, suppose if you like a particular chocolate, let's say Cadbury. If I give you Cadbury every single day, there will come a point when you say, no boss, I don't want this. Now it's not that you dislike Cadbury, it's like you are given Cadbury every single day कि वो इतना resistance create हो जाता है, now you know, I don't want this anymore. And that's what she said happens to a lot of people, even in the ones that you'll say, na, this guy loves his job, even that may be actors, that may be travel bloggers, as you said. These guys, inherently we say that, okay, these guys love their job, right? But still the monotony that kicks in. That she said that I'm in travel blogging, right? You may think I'm in the profession that everyone admires to be. She's like, cool, one up to that, and no denial in that. Okay, but the point comes over here is that as a travel blogger, you want that if you have gone to a location, you explore that with peace. You explore that, you know, with your entire time. But when you are doing travel blogging, number one, you're bootstrapped, no company's backing you. Number two, you have a schedule, 10 a.m. wake up, 12 a.m. this, 5 a.m. this. So you are on a schedule. So sometimes the fun element takes a backseat and the profession element
absolutely
comes in the front. So that was her point.
ये तो होता ही है, ये तो I have to agree 100%, 110% if you will. कोई भी काम चाहे कितना भी पैशन हो तो उसमें चैलेंजेस तो होंगे ही यार, और मोनोटनी इज अ बिग चैलेंज. व्लॉगिंग में जैसे, एंड व्लॉगिंग का वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एलिमेंट व्हिच आई कैन, यू नो, ट्रैवल व्लॉगिंग का व्हिच आई कैन रिलेट इज द राइटिंग पार्ट. अब उसमें तो डिसिप्लिन चाहिए ना. इफ यू हैव टू क्रंच आउट अ सर्टेन नंबर ऑफ वर्ड्स एवरी डे, एवरी वीक, एवरी मंथ टू, यू नो, कीप योर व्लॉग गोइंग. और या तो अगर आपको वीडियो भी शूट करना है तो एक स्क्रिप्ट कुछ तो आपको मतलब काम करना पड़ेगा. देखो, अगर काम का कॉन्सेप्ट ही अगर बुरा लगता है, मेहनत का कॉन्सेप्ट ही अगर तकलीफ दे रहा है, तो प्रॉब्लम बहुत सीरियस है और बहुत अलग है. I mean, then my sympathy is for someone who feels that way, unless he is born to a sheikh or something. फिर उसका तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता. But you know, as long as you are liking what you are doing, you will probably find it easier to find ways around those challenges, like monotony, like you know, too much of stress, or you know, too much volume of work, or you know, tough business environment. Like, I respect the fact that she was honest enough to say that she's bootstrapped, so it is difficult. Many people try to paint a rosy picture unnecessarily, and kudos to, you know, your guest, kudos to this lady for calling it out what it is. Till you reach a certain level, you will be bootstrapped. But there are travel vloggers who have super sponsors, who have many sponsors dying to, you know, lining up literally to sign you up. Their money stops being a problem. But do they not have problems? They have bigger problems. There will be 4 clients who have put money, who are sponsors, breathing down your neck. So challenge to wo bhi hai. Right? So challenges will exist, but that doesn't mean कि काम में मजा नहीं आता है.
Yeah, so she actually quoted this in a very nice way, and that became like the underlying statement for me. She said that your work will give you pain. Okay, that's it. Your work will give you pain. Make sure it does not become chronic pain.
Absolutely.
It can be 1 week goes stressful, 2 week goes stressful, but like 6 months when you look back, it should not be that shit, I didn't build anything which I wanted to. When you look back like 6 months, that should be great.
या यार ये तो मतलब पूरा 6 महीना ही मतलब was torture. ये फीलिंग नहीं आना चाहिए. कुछ अच्छा हुआ ही नहीं, मेरे को सिर्फ बुरी चीजें याद हैं, तो then definitely there is a problem.
Yeah, that's the
and you may want to relook at a few things. Agreed, 100%. 100%. So and that's profound for a 26-year-old man. I am really impressed with this generation in many ways. I know this is an okay boomer moment probably.
Yeah.
But on a lighter note, I think also this generation doesn't get the categories clearly. Boomer is someone born between 1946 and 65. और लोगों को ज्यादातर जो ये okay boomer term use करते हैं, उनको पता ही नहीं है कि ये कहाँ use करना है. They will happily call anyone okay boomer. But yeah, that is profound. That perspective is profound, and thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.